Hey everybody, Gareth here, FCP Hero. Welcome back to the DIY video. Today we're going to be servicing the rear differential on a 2017 F15 X5 xDrive 35i. This is pretty much going to be the same process for any F15 X5 or any F16 X6. Unfortunately, the rear differential only has a fill plug, which means we're going to have to siphon the fluid out of the differential. Thank you so much, BMW, for that one. But either way, we have a special tool to make that a little bit easier. And along with that, we're going to be using the genuine BMW G3 Hi-Point gear oil. This is the recommended gear oil for the differentials in the rear on these cars. And we're also going to be installing a Rhine magnetic fill plug in this case. If you ever worked on a BMW before, you've probably seen this style plug. But for the most part, no service interval on these differentials from BMW. It's considered a lifetime fill. Lifetime fill basically being 100,000 miles. The TLDR on this is, realistically speaking, you want to service these differentials at about 50,000 miles. If you have heavy duty usage, so for example, you're towing a lot, probably not going to hurt to do that in a shorter interval, maybe 35 or 40,000 miles. But either way, you definitely want to service the differential if you're looking to hold onto the vehicle for a long period of time. So with that said, let's talk about some of the tools you're going to need to do this job, and then we'll go ahead and jump right into it. All right, so some of the tools you're going to need to perform a rear differential service. For sure, I really recommend having this adapter that we carry here at FCPHero.com. This is for specifically draining rear differentials that only have a fill plug. You need some way of getting in there, getting to the bottom of the differential casing. This is going to help you do that. 14mm Allen for removing and installing the fill plug in this case. I like a really long ratchet for breaking torque on the fill plug itself because it's torqued to 60 newton meters, but over time it could feel a little bit tight due to some of the corrosion. Torque wrench that could do 60 newton meters of torque. Along with that, I have both a power extractor and a power filler. You don't necessarily need these tools. We have them here in the shop, which is why I'm going to use them, but you could do the same with a siphon or a manual hand pump. So you could do it with a $5 tool, but we have these tools here in the shop, so I'm going to make my life easier by using them. Other than that, that's all you're really going to need to do the rear differential service, so let's hop into it. I'll show you how to get this done. All right, so here we are at the rear differential. Like I said, there's only a fill plug. It's on the actual differential cover. There's no drain plug anywhere on the casing of the differential. This is what makes servicing the rear differential a little bit of a pain. It's been around for a while. BMW started doing this with E90s starting in 2006, so this is nothing new, unfortunately. It's just kind of annoying. So 14mm Allen, I'm gonna break the fill plug loose. And once these break loose, they come out really easily. There might be some fluid that comes out. Next up, we're going to take our fluid extractor here, and we're going to, this is the special adapter I was telling you about. It's perfectly hooked to get into the casing. You can actually feel it touch the bottom. This is the best way to get it out. And we're just going to extract it. Just like I used a extractor or powered extractor to remove the fluid, I'm going to use a power filler to put fluid back in. Just a little bit faster, a little bit cleaner here in the shop. Of course, there's going to be some overflow once we get to the maximum level, so I have the catch underneath the differential. But you could fill the differential and siphon out of the differential with like a hand pump. That's totally fine as well. You don't necessarily have to have these things, but we have them here in the shop, so I'm going to use them. This will probably end up taking about 800 milliliters of the 1 liter fluid capacity that we put in the power filler. We're going to let the excess drain out before we put the fill plug on it. Torque spec on our fill plug is 60 newton meters or 44 foot-pounds. So that's how you go about replacing the rear differential fluid on an F15 X5 xDrive 35i. Like I said, this would be the same process for any F15 or F16 X5 or X6. Yeah, no drain plug whatsoever, so you're gonna have to siphon the oil out of the fill plug, which with that adapter we showed you makes it super easy. And obviously if you're using like a power extractor or a power filler, that makes this process even easier, but not required. 50,000 miles again, absolute max that we go on the factory fill. 35, 40,000 miles of the vehicle is being used for, towing or anything like that. So overall, Hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions or comments, leave in the comment box below. Hit that like button if you like this video. Also hit subscribe. We have a lot more videos on the way. And as always, we'll see you for the next one. Thanks for watching.